God's work is languishing, and one example of that here that I live with daily is, what is there to communicate the hope that we have as Seventh-day Adventist Christians? What is there that communicates to the people around us what the Bible teaches about what will happen in these end days? And obviously, if you go to your local church literature rack, you can find tracts on Sabbath and the sanctuary and the state of the dead and the fact that Jesus is coming so soon. But here in Thailand, we're here actually in the office of the Adventist, the Voice of Prophecy. But I want to just have you take a look. Here we have photocopies of lessons that are, what I've been told, they're over 60 years old. And you can see here that, the truth is there, but even at my second and third grade level of Thai, some of these words I can't even read what letter this is. What is that? What is that letter right there? It's a blob of ink. And so how can the truth be clearly communicated when we're dealing with a copy of a copy of a copy? And yet I asked John Saipan, the Voice of Prophecy director, I said, what will it take to get new lessons printed? And she said to me, we need money. And I said, well, how much? And she said, well, a typical run of printing would be about $3,000 to $5,000 to get new lessons made. And I'm like, $3,000 to $5,000 to get new lessons, so that way the precious Thai people will have hope and they'll know what's coming. And Gary, I've got a challenge for you today. Have you ever been blessed by the book Steps to Christ or Desire of Ages?
I have indeed.
Okay, so your challenge today is we're going to try to go onto this campus here and see if you can find that book.
Well, this is the Adventist book stand, a good place to find
right,
it, right?
Let's start here.
Do you have a copy of the Desire of Ages, please?
Oh, we don't have, sorry.
Oh, okay, Steps to Christ.
Steps to Christ. I think we have only one.
Okay.
Oh, sorry.
Thai, is it? Steps to Christ.
Usually we are out of stock for a long time already.
Right.
Yeah, Steps to Christ.
Right, so we have it in English, and how many copies of this do you have?
Sorry, we're out of stock.
We're out of stock of English Steps to Christ. This is Dr. Surachet Insom. He's the director for the Spirit of Prophecy. And Gary Krause is on a challenge today. I've given him an assignment to try to find Steps to Christ in Thai. And he was able to find the last copy of Steps to Christ. But you can see that they printed it. It's upside down and it's not quite perfect. But at least he found one. But the other part of his challenge was to find a Desire of Ages. So can you help Gary, find out why the Adventist Book Center downstairs does not have Desire of Ages?
As far as I know, right now that there is no Ellen G. White book available in our ABC. My first book in my Christian life is Desire of Ages.
Because previously you were a Buddhist.
Yeah.
You came from a Buddhist family
I came
up north.
from a Buddhist family, and when I come to join the Seventh-day Adventist Church, the church pastor conduct what we have midweek prayer every Wednesday night, and he used that book, Desire of Ages. We don't have that book. I have one copy at home, and I keep that for more than 20 years. I never give to anyone.
Right.
I never bring it to my office even. I keep it at home because I don't want to lose it.